My son Jared, he said, everything good that I learned about life was learned on the hills in Mink Creek, following my grandpa around. And I think that is a value that's been in our family for the generations since they came here.
When we first meet with landowners, we're trying to get a sense of what their goals for the property are, both now and in the future, because these are perpetual agreements, and if those goals correspond with the land trust goals.
Well, these are the original homestead deeds that were done on this property by my great-grandfather, Peter Egley. In another generation, I don't know what this land will be used for, but we can see a big change taking place.
The Narrows Estates down here that's right along the river, that when I was a kid, that was a field that was farmed, and it's now got, what, 25 or 30 lots in it, I believe.
My biggest concern is that it's not turned into a big housing development, because we love it the way it is. I think anybody that does a conservation easement, the financial return has to be considered. First of all, the land has to make us a living.
Conservation easements are a great way for landowners to access some equity in their property without having to sell it.
The Sagebrush Land Trust has been very good to work with us in helping us to understand what a conservation easement really is, and some of the things that we could do and some of the things that we needed to look out for.
Landowners are important partners in the conservation easement process. Not only do they contribute to actually constructing the conservation easement agreement, but we also ask that they participate financially in the project.
I participated because I want to have some skin in the game with all of the other participants in the land trust.
The fact that Mink Creek runs through Kent's property allowed us the opportunity to work with the Bear River Environmental Coordination Committee. Their goal is to protect Bonneville cutthroat trout habitat, and part of that partnership was that Kent would agree to fence off the stream bank to cows.
I know the day that we went along the creek down here and set the markers, I thought it was pretty darn easy to come to agreement on a line for a riparian buffer.
What would you think about coming from that stake, from that stake to this mark right here is a straight line?
I'd say halfway from there out to this. Okay, we sure have no problem having a buffer along the riparian sections. Just straight line it.
Straight line it, okay.
The stream is just as much a part of our property and our operation as everything else is. To be 100% honest, if either one of my sons would have said, this is a bad deal, we shouldn't mess with this, then I would not have pursued it.
Even if I had the opportunity to subdivide and develop this property, you might make a little bit of money or a lot of money, but then that's it.
We feel like we've been pretty good stewards of the land in the past, and that's what we want to continue.
They really are incredible stewards, and it shows.